Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, yeah, I enjoyed myself overseas. Yeah, I was gone for 13 days. Went on a cruise on the Mediterranean Sea. Sailed to two cities in Italy. Then I sailed to Turkey, then to Greece, then back to Turkey, then back to Greece, then to Cyprus, and I think I went back and forth from Turkey and Greece, then sailed back to Italy. So yeah, and I took an Italian flight, Stromboli Airlines, from New York to Italy. Um, the food wasn't that great, but the flight was like a mixed bag. Yeah, my sister hated the flight and complained about it. I didn't hate it. There's one thing I didn't like. I was getting bumped into, on the flight. Well, not not the flight from New York to Rome, just the flight from Rome to New York. Coming back to the States. Yeah, um, I was on the Odysseys of the Seas cruise ship. Odyssey of the Seas is a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. You guys saw the ship on parts 1 and parts 2 of the cruise I went on, that I posted on this channel that you guys watched. Before I speak more about the cruise, I posted a part 2, and YouTube flagged it as, like copyright issues because of the music. And I didn't care, so I posted the video, and it also told me that people in other countries won't be able to watch the video. So any one of you who live in other countries who view this channel, sorry about that. You guys won't be able to watch part 2, but if you guys find a way to view part 2, I mean, you can go ahead and watch it. But if you guys won't be able to watch it, so I apologize. It's just YouTube. I got no control over it. I posted a part 2 of the cruise, and I really didn't care. So anyway, I enjoyed the ship. Being on the ship, I was in the jacuzzi. I was in the swimming pool. Um, Walked around the cruise ship. Listened to some Caribbean music being played. Caribbean music being played. I also ate some Caribbean food. Ate some food from Jamaica. Some of these taco things. Didn't know what they were, but I ate some of them and they were good. Um, yeah, yeah. Looked out on the sea. I'm way out in the Mediterranean. I was shooting some pool in the music hall. It was a place where you go to hear some music. People doing karaoke. Downstairs and upstairs. There were some pool tables and some liquor. Wasn't interested in the liquor. Um, I was shooting some pool and I enjoyed it. You know, I always wanted to shoot pool. I always wanted to play some pool. Didn't get that chance to play pool. When I was a kid. At this Water Mountain Youth Center on the Camp Pendleton Marine Base in Oceanside, California. It was near Oceanside, California. My father was stationed in the military there. I couldn't play pool because I had to be 9 years old and I was 8 years old. And about time I turned 9, I moved to Texas. And this was like a long, long, long time ago. And years and upon years later, I got the chance to play pool in the music hall on the Odyssey of the Seas cruise ship, the Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Yeah, yeah, the, the jacuzzi felt really good, and you got some crazy Americans on the ship, they got drunk, they threw a party and they got drunk and they were so wasted, my sister was talking about it. I was in the cabin when this was going on, when I first got on the cruise ship, I felt jet lag from the flight and I fell asleep, if you if you leave the US, you leave North America and go to Europe, you're in a different time zone and you lose a day. And so I lost a day and I felt jet lag. And so yeah, and yeah, you know, also, I met some people from other countries, didn't talk to any of them, ran into some people from Britain, Germany, and that's about it. I think Jamaica, Italy, and I remember, like, in the former before I went to the former dining hall with my parents and my sister, well, we were on our way there, I was wearing a tuxedo, my dad was wearing a tuxedo, and my mom and my sister was wearing dresses, and we got in the elevator with this Italian guy, and the Italian guy said that we looked really good, we like something straight out of a catalog. Yeah. There was this ooh, God. I think there was this wow. There was this guy who cleaned people's rooms on the ship. It was an old guy. He's from India, and when he get done cleaning the ship, he makes some animals and people out of towels. And you guys saw those pictures on one of the on one of the videos, yeah, of the cruise that I posted on this channel. I think it was on. Yeah, it's on part 2, not on part 1. Yeah, yeah, and I had a great time, and it's great to get out of the U.S. You know, but what really be even better if I lived overseas, that would be even better. Coming back here to the states, coming back to all this toxicness, all this craziness, going back to people. How can I say this? Going to going back to a very antisocial, very sexist, dateless, loveless, um, cliquish, shut-in society here in the U.S. Going back to that, and it's good for me to get out of the states and go overseas, because when I was here, I couldn't make good YouTube videos. My mind was all strung out. I couldn't remember anything. You know, I think it's the fact that I've been shut in and isolated from everybody. But when I was on that cruise ship, I was around a lot of people, and I start to feel good about myself. You know, I was still kind of shy and I couldn't talk to people. You know, I was a I was still in this American mindset that if I talk to someone, I might offend someone or piss someone off. Yeah, and also, I forgot that, I'm around people from foreign countries, and I can't say stuff like, "Hi, how are you doing? How are you?" I just couldn't say that because I might turn them off because they don't care about that stuff. It's mean. You know, in countries in Europe is in other countries. Well, some countries, it's meaningless to tell someone, "Hi, how are you doing?" Like, and you get this response, "Oh, I'm doing great." Like, and I look at that, it's kind of pointless. You know, you can't tell someone here in the U.S. like, "Oh, like I'm not doing so good," and they'll just ridicule you and just slap you down. They always want you to say, "I'm doing great." Like, it's crazy. Like, you can't be doing good and being optimistic like 24/7. It's insane. Like, life has its ups and downs. Sometimes you're doing good, sometimes you're not, won't be doing so great. And I'm just stuck in that American mindset, and I want to break out of that zombified, shut-in mindset here because it's not healthy here. And I don't like it. So anyway, the cruise was great. It was amazing, and I was being hounded by people in Turkey, like people in shops, like wanting me to like buy something, something fake, not authentic, just to get money, just to get my money. They were hounding me and following me. It's like you gotta beat these people off with a stick. It's crazy. So yeah, just want to tell you guys, that I had a great time overseas. Didn't want to leave. I was kind of depressed. Coming back to the U.S. You know, but overseas, I just felt like I was just like everybody else. I didn't feel like I was a nobody. I didn't feel like I was nothing like I am like back here in the U.S., Texas. I just feel like everybody else. I just feel like a normal person over there. You know a a Jamaican guy with his family said hi to me. I said hi to him. And it's just shocking, like to see a black person saying hi to you and smiling. And you don't get that with black people here in the U.S. at all. They got inferiority complexes. They got attitudes. They'll walk all over you. Especially when I live in Texas. The black people will just walk all over you and go past you like you don't matter. A lot of them like are narrow minded, like super religious people. Some are weirdos. And yeah. But I was around some black people, and it was normal, and get this, and Diet Coke over there, I think in the Caribbean countries, not the Caribbean, excuse me. Yeah, in the Caribbean countries, I guess, Jamaica, other I just say Jamaica. I don't know about those other countries, but I think in Europe, Diet Coke is known as Coke Light. And when I asked for Diet Coke on a cruise ship, they gave me Coke Light. I didn't complain, so that's just how it's called over there, Coke Light or Coca-Cola Light. So yeah, so after I post this video, I'm going to be doing a video, Winston Wu style related video. This is a voice recording, you know, and have a picture, just my voice. Gonna do another one like this. So yeah, cheers, au revoir, and thanks for watching. Merci beaucoup. Bye.